another fucking old bit of sneering, man. Just walk around with absolutely no need for air and lungs. An Old Testament, back to times when Noah would pair them up. So please just for a minute put a hold on the snare and drums. Give me a moment to share the love, and if you're over it, fair enough. Just let me know now. Saw the way you got up this morning. You haven't smiled since you stopped your recording. And I won't raise my voice now because I'm tired of yelling. Nobody's buying your charade, so why you trying to sell it? Said it's affecting those who love you and believe in you, the ones who wanna see you do the shit that you've been meaning to. So treat this like you want it or get treated for this problem. You can't go through life halfing with these clouds around your conscience. You know you need to live each day deliberate, cause regret is unforgiving. You got choices, now show me which one is it. And I'm not worried about the numbers or the press of the streams. Just prove to me that you can focus on your dreams. I just wanna love me as much as you love me. I just wanna love me as much as you love me, as much as you love me. I know the sun gon' shine in the morning, but I just wanna love me as much as you love me. I know the sun gon' shine in the morning, but I just wanna love me as much as you love me. I just wanna love me as much as you love me, as much as you love me. I know the sun gon' shine in the morning, but I just wanna love me as much as you love me. I just wanna love me as much as you love me, as much as you love me. I just wanna love me as much as you love me. I just wanna love me, I just wanna love me as much as you love me. I just wanna love me as much as you love me. I just wanna love me as much as you love me,
Let your mind go, let your mind go. 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 Let your mind go wherever it wants to. Let that positivity flow through your brain until it haunts you every day, every night. Let it flourish all around you, in your face, by your side. Next to sharks, they're trying to drown you. Not so bad when you're walking a plank and the haters around you are stuck in a tank. Ocean below you, it turns. You don't wanna be him, nor can I won't be. Mom showed me God let us run with a go key. Devil's in the way, but I hold peace. Never be afraid of your own peace. The angels around you are watching, believe in yourself. Failure not an option. Grind for your mind and you see where it drops in. Right on time, 3 outside Cyclopses. Let your mind go, let your mind go. 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 Get in line for evolution of your third eye, where you find hope. Trip to another dimension, the universe bending. Feels like I'm ahead of my time zone. Unrealistic, then again, how real is this? Life we living inside this prison, where mind's conditioned to fly the distance. I'm soaring low, I know we close, I got the right to know what our minds can do. Let's ignite the show, go deep inside you and talk to your soul. Let the reaper find you, you turn to a ghost or a spirit. Go look in the mirror, it's so stuff that you never seen clearer. They hide in your minds with a different appearance. Materialistic imperialism, it's all the distraction. They're stupid, the children, puppets above us, so strings on me. Gee, I must stop digging for wisdom. Let your mind go, let your mind go. 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 Let your mind go.
Hey guys, it's me. Hopefully you can hear me. We just started live streaming. I think I can actually hear me, so I'm gonna rip the earphone out of my ear. Just because I want to make sure the audio is working whenever I switch through. I don't know how I managed it. You know, I really wish sometimes that... So, before we start the live stream, I really turn it off on another thing when using OBS. Nerdy things. Anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? I'm gonna see if I can pull up the chat. Because that's always a thing. It's kind of weird. I think I need a big... How are you guys doing tonight? I thought, have a had a crazy week. If you don't follow me on Instagram, just life, man, shenanigans. Things catch up to you, and it's so crazy sometimes how just like, hey, you know, your body just decides I don't want to function today. I don't know if anybody else can relate. I'm like trying to make sure if I'm in frame or not, just because that's totally a thing. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing awesome tonight. So, like I said, no drawing plan. There was no poll. My ears and my sinuses are killing me. I kind of have a voice now. Didn't 2 days ago. Literally sounded like I had a cold. Kind of still feel kind of stuffy, a little bit. So if my voice goes in and out, oops, sorry, don't normally talk. But how are you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing awesome. I thought I'd just come on here just because I've gotten used to live streaming every night, and it's kind of like been my routine. Not every night, every Saturday. If you don't ever follow us and you are actually joining in on the stream, my name's Ink Eater. I am a artist, creator, music nerd, coder, animator. I have a hodgepodge of a lot of things that I do in life, but mostly I do portraits. I love drawing portraits. I like drawing creatures from my imagination. If you don't follow me on YouTube, pretty much I've been exploring Latin American cryptids, so myths, legends. If that's totally your thing, definitely check it out. This was a whole series that I had started last year that I meant to actually release last year because it was my Inktober for 2019. But life, man. Life has a way of like kicking you in the ass in like the weirdest and most unexpected ways. One of my Instagram followers, I think the name is Kiwi Kills. I could be wrong. I know there's kiwi in there, and I know there's a kill in there. Anyway, she was talking about, yeah, life does that sometimes, and it's like, yeah, it's totally true. Life has this way of just like kicking you in the butt about having a tiny screen. Sorry, little random tangent. Let's see if we can move this guy over like this. That fits it a little bit better. So I can just eye the pattern that I'm actually mimicking here. So we were going to be, I'll show you guys what we were actually trying to move things out of the way a little bit. Does this show up on camera so it's not in the way? Okay, no, it's not in the way. I'm trying to situate things so we were going to do our secret project that we've been working on. So this is kind of like a probably weird thing that you don't know about me. I crochet. I create a lot of crochet creations, and I just don't kind of show them ever. And it's kind of funny because I really should. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I've actually had people tell me like, oh, you should actually write the patterns down and put them on Ravelry and sell them. And I'm like, yeah, I should totally do that. And I'm actually doing that with this one. So it was supposed to be, well, it is. It's a work in progress right now. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm trying to hold it up to this camera and realizing, it's for my niece. Because she does this finger pointing thing like E.T. does, and we kind of want her to be E.T. for Halloween, so that's totally a thing. So it was little by little I was making her the hat, and then I ran out of yarn, and I don't know about you guys, but I have not been into wanting to go to a store lately. So, been holding off. See, voice. Lita, let's drink something. Lethea, come on. So I don't know how long I'm gonna last, mainly because voice is going in and out. Finally had the ability to talk. Should have made tea before the live. Of how long we stay live streaming. If you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to ask them in the comments. I will probably likely here in a few minutes turn on the music, just kind of zone out and crochet. But we were going to be working on our ET hat. We might switch off to that because I still have to make the eyeballs, which I do have those colors. I just have to decide between a dark blue or a light kind of teal blue. So if anything, what we'll do is if this kind of gets boring, we'll switch off to actually doing the eyeballs for ET. But yeah, I have to go to the store and buy more yarn. Because Big Head, yeah, she's only one. Gosh, Alethea. Don't know your niece's age. No, I do, seriously. But she's one, but she's got a big head, and so I'm like, is this gonna fit her? I don't know. And if I have to take it apart, I'd rather take it apart at this stage. So probably if I see her tomorrow, I'm gonna put this on her head to make sure it fits before I continue onward. But it's gonna be ET, and I'm actually writing the pattern down for once. I'm actually proud of myself. Pat on the back. Never write down my patterns. I should share some of my creations. If you're curious of my creations, I will try to share them on Instagram stories, or maybe just Instagram in general. But I have a few creations, and I tried to find them before the live stream, and I couldn't, which is kind of weird. But then that usually happens with, you know, the universe and things, that you want to find something and then you can't find said thing that you're looking for. I don't know if anybody else can relate. But yeah, beginnings of ET hat for my niece. So we might switch off to that, but for right now we're going to continue with this. I'm calling it a blanket. It's not going to be no shawl. It's going to be a giant, crazy blanket. I was debating whether or not to keep it all. Or, yeah, I want to say I started it in December, or I started it in, I want to say maybe January. But, because I had shown my abuelita this, so she knew about it. She actually saw it, and she was like, this is crazy awesome. How did you make this? Because she's used to doing a lot of the traditional patterns. Fortunately, she left planet Earth. But anyway, so I found this, and I thought, you know what? I want to continue this. And I actually kind of finally made a decision of, fuck making it, excuse my language, sorry if you guys aren't into cursing, but it's how we express ourselves. Anyway, so I started this crocheting thing, and then essentially I was debating, should I keep it all green or should I add it into different colors? And so I think I'm gonna actually go spooky with it in a little bit of a way, but with a little pop of color. So we're gonna do kind of like Halloween colors in it. Sorry you guys, should let me know. Anyway, so you guys can see that it's basically skulls. It's a shawl of skulls. It's supposed to be a shawl of lost souls. I don't know if you guys can see it better in the camera where I'm at, but it's essentially a shawl. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go for giant ass blanket just because that seems more fun. It also might just end up a very giggles. I haven't figured it out yet. I do know that I want to add yellow, and then I'm gonna go purple, which purple, where are you? I don't want to bring all the colors out because then I'm gonna literally have all the colors and I'm gonna want to switch between them, and I'm like, no, we want to make one solid whole blocks of color just because I want to see what that looks like. But so we've got a purple here. Doesn't show as bright on camera as it should. So this color, if you can look at me, the profile camera. But yeah, so this color is gonna come after the yellow. So we're gonna giant ass blanket. Also, I'm thinking of actually just seeing how far I can stretch this and how far I can make this, and using all the yarns that I have. But I'm like, I kind of want to make it kind of weird and Halloween-y looking. Halloween-y. Oh god. Anybody else remember that? Frankenweenie? That's so random. Frankenweenie movie. I think it's interesting how they Tim Burton finally actually got to make that movie into an animation. I don't know if anybody remembers like the live action one that happened in like, I want to say the 90s. It might have been one of those B films that my mom used to just like get. I don't know how she used to get those movies. I think she used to buy them from Avon. Wow, that's a random memory. Anyway, so if nobody has any questions, we're gonna get onward to actually crocheting. Again, if you're just joining us, my name's Alethea. I go by the artist name Ink Eater. Somebody just sent me a message. I didn't realize I didn't put my phone on vibrate. So I think I know who that is, and if that's you, Sin, because I got lost with that. We're just going to send out a small tweet just letting everybody know that we're live streaming. Oh, I was telling you guys, if you guys are just joining us, my name's Alethea. I go by the artist name Ink Eater. I love drawing portraits and creatures from my imagination, and sometimes bringing things to life. That's just me in a nutshell. If you want to follow us on social media, you can follow us at Inkeater. It's kind of a creative artist portfolio of things, mainly portraits right now, just because that's kind of like our jam. Um, well, that's usually our jam, but a while. I've been gearing up towards one of my animations, Moko Industries. Right now, all I'm doing is I'm just kind of tying these two guys into a knot because I forgot to when I joined them. So I'm, like I said, going to send out a small tweet just to let everybody know that we're live streaming, and then we will get onward to actually crocheting so you can see this thing progress. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments section. I might go blow my nose really quickly because I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but other than that, give us a few minutes, like maybe like 2-3 minutes tops, and we will be right back.
socks and my slides. You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasty with my socks and my slides. It's my style, everybody thinks it's whack, man. Socks and slides since I was running college track, man. But everyone who knows me, knows I'd rather die than feel a toe breeze. Yo, please, I'll be rolling in a whip, man, or chilling by the pool. Take a sip, fam, and it's enough. But my undersole is steady, no slip, fam. Why you falling like Alicia Keys? You a trip, man. Get your act right, better shine a light on your facts. That's a backlight, and I rap right with that type of swag that'll smack life into cadavers, even crash like dummies. You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasty with my socks and my slides. You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasty with my socks and my slides. I got my flash socks on, feeling kinda rad. I'm
strolling around Whole Foods looking like a dad. Yeah, I'm on my grind, you know what it's gotta mean. Cold brew next week, picking up my coffee beans. Looking out they side, they eyes, they gotta learn though. I'm basically 50, disco inferno. What's that mean also? If you worry about me, Yoko, you can stop before you say, oh no. Before your boy swings back, yo yo. If you get my viewpoints, GoPro. You clean like the rain in Africa, Toto. Blacks are gonna be so pro. My tips are always free, pro bono. Translate for your boy Chico. Launch to short this footwear, my cheat code.
You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasted with my socks and my slides. You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasted with my socks and my slides.
Socks and slides, just one hop, now I got the glide. Socks and slides, just one hop, now I got the glide. Socks and slides, hop, whoop, glide. Socks and slides, hop, whoop, glide.
I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. Daenerys be the name, and I'm setting hearts aflame when I'm burning down these villages and freeing all the slaves. Wiz Khaleesi, have you bit my dragons? My brother tried to sell me to Khal Drogo, look what happened. A bit hot-headed with that molten golden crown. I stopped the Khalasar, so don't be messing with me now. Look my lover in the eye with a Mac. Zara, Zoe, and Daxos had to lock him in a vault. Made my way to Slaver's Bay, but it was not my fault. It was karmic retribution. There was no preparing them when Krasus tried to mess with the wrong Targaryen. I smarted him like Tyrion when I knew how Valyrian. These creatures on my shoulders, well, I think you should be fearing them. You are now watching the throne. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I behind me, like I'm Illuminati. It's the mother of dragons with my gigantic army. We be marching to Marine, but no, we didn't come to party. Cause they crucified the slaves and put them on the cross. Sir Jorah, please get lost. I know you think I'm hot. My schedule's kinda busy, got no time for Perrier. White girl politicking, that's Daenerys Palin. From Dorne to the Stormlands, the north and beyond. To the Westlands and Essos, I'm keeping it strong. From the Crownlands to the Reach, you know I'm getting love. To the Riverlands and back because I've got that dragon blood. So follow, more clueless, I thought that you knew this. But dragons aren't people, you know we've been through this. I'm quick to burn a hater, no mercy, damage, smacking kings in the face like my name was Cersei Lannister. Burn, burn, you should gonna burn. 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 I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, you should gonna burn. I got dragon blood, you should gonna burn. I got dragon blood, you should gonna burn. Cause I'm blood, you should gonna burn. Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew.
Got alleyways dusty, back streets are broken, tokens of the past. While I rush thirst for a deeper connection. Eyes meet for a fleeting, we hold our breath and exhale with the current eddy on to the next. Steps remove dust, tread closer to something. The sky hangs low, and I'm hoping it opens, cause I need it now more than ever to bring rain, to wash away the stain, bring a state of change. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Keep on until the world starts rocking. I can see something, maybe it's a source of light. Can't fathom the edges of if it's wrong or right. Like I'm drowning, trying to find down a rope, and my body aches, wishing for the world to stop. I'm getting dizzy and seasick, no Nobody means what they speak. My life where I've sprung a leak face down in the path, scared of the depth. Creatures of the deep looked at me and they wept. Dark eyes with the salty tears for all my fears. Be grateful for the little precious time you have here. Let go, float, reclaim my life from misstep to shipwreck all in one night. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Past life path like domino mosaic. The beat keeps calling me back, there's no escape. So what's the cure for that? Nothing. There's too many toys for me to ever stop crushing. Be equipped, crippled, kryptonite. Cause these ass flag bearers made an illuminati. People could try to trick you, they lie to themselves. Then portray a false mask and they say it's for real. Is it arrogance, ignorance, mental disturbance? Either way, didn't think I deserved this. The closest thing I've got to a cure for this malady is a pen and a book full of rhymes, rescue remedy. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Keep on until the world starts rocking. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Keep on until the world starts rocking.
Sorry about that, guys. Was untangling something. I should really do this before, like, I start. I don't know if anybody else can relate. You get so excited about actually creating that you don't untangle the thing that you're working with, and then you end up with a big ol' cluster fuck of crap. If you guys are just joining us tonight, tonight we're crocheting. If you normally join our live streams, we usually draw what you guys would like us to do via polls on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram and you want to participate in future polls and get to choose what we're drawing, then definitely follow us at Incubator. And if you're just joining us, my name's Alethea. I'm an artist. I normally draw portraits and creatures from my imagination, but tonight life kind of snuck up on us. If you don't follow me on Instagram, pretty much been in a lot of pain. Kind of have a voice right now. It may go out in a few minutes like it did a few minutes ago, but we thought we'd come on here and create. And I was like, you know what, I feel kind of okay. Still kind of ear pressure pain, but I'm like, I'm surviving. So I thought we'd kind of do something relaxing, chill, instead of drawing, and that is crochet. We are basically doing a skull. It's supposed to be, I think it's called Lost Souls, or Shawl of Lost Souls. You can probably Google it and find it. I will try to remember to leave a link in the description, so that in case you guys want to actually crochet one yourself, if you guys are into crocheting. I don't know if anybody's into crocheting. It's those things that you're just like, are these old lady things or not? I started in December. There might be photographs of it somewhere on my social media, and then I can tell you for a fact. But I didn't think to look it up. But we're going to start with this. We were going to do my niece's ET costume. I'm pretty much crocheting her an ET hat with ET's face on it and everything, except for I ran out of brown. Also, my niece has a very big head, and I want to measure it before I actually commit to actually making something that may or may not fit her. She's only 1 and she has such a huge head, but then again, my brother has a big head. We aren't lying here. Anyway, but tonight we are crocheting skulls. We're adding yellow to the mix. This thing it's longer than my arm, so it's kind of hard to kind of like get it all on the table. I'm thinking of actually putting it this way so that you guys can at least stare at this as I'm crocheting, because doing that and stretching my arms over it, that's kind of awkward. But then it's like these things that you never thought you'd be doing on live stream. Like, I never thought I would want to crochet on a live stream, or crochet at all on a live stream, or crochet at all on camera. It's never occurred to me. I don't know if that's a thing with other people, but it's not my thing. Not saying that I don't like crocheting, but I just don't normally go out of my way to go, ooh, yay, let me do this. So, hopefully this thing is turning. I think it is. If anything, we can always unravel it from the yellow at least, because the green is pretty much set there. Anyway, so we're going to be adding yellow to this guy. If you're just joining us, feel free to ask any questions that you might have. And I just said that I would actually put it this way so you guys could see stuff. Gosh. Anyway, let's see if that works for the camera. Yeah, that does. So, hope you guys are doing awesome tonight. I'm just going to check the chat just really quickly, and then we're just going to turn back on the tune. So feel free to, like, you know, bust out your drawing. It's kind of like almost like a virtual hangout where you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, but we're all getting something done. I don't know if anybody needs that little bit of motivation or like a buddy to hang out with. Granted, the tunes, they're kind of, some of them are cool. I listen to some of them because I have to check to the live stream from time to time. But I will say, some of them I'm like, oh gosh, do I really have to play this? And it's funny, like, I've seen so many people streaming with their own music, and I would totally love to share my own music, you know, that I'm listening to currently, instead of just giving you an idea of what it is not appearing tonight. So if you see in there the currently listening to section and it's blank, it's just because I didn't have the time to fix it, didn't want to bother with it. I was like, you know what, don't touch it if it's not broke right now. Alethea, we don't need to break further things, because every time you touch something the day of the live stream, it's broken and you can't use it for the live stream, so let's not go there. So I don't want to ruin tonight's live stream in that sense, but it's something I'm gonna fix going forward. But I've realized the only jerk and the only reason I don't share copyrighted music mainly is because I want to say Twitch, I want to say both Twitch and YouTube don't allow you to, and I don't know if it's because they're playing it through their speakers and it's being heard through the webcam, or if it's because it's being basically fed through on a line, because mine is being fed through on a line. So I think I need to research this, so I'm not gonna continue with this nerdy conversation. Granted, if you know the answer, definitely feel free to let me know. Anyways, so continuing onward, if you haven't figured out, we are doing skulls. Basically, this is a shawl of lost souls. We've done green so far. I feel like this needs orange. You can't just do green, yellow, purple. There needs to be some orange in here. So I might do actually orange before I do purple. That remains to be decided anyway. But we are going to turn on some tunes. So bust out that project that you want to get done, or whatever it is that you want to actually start creating. And honestly, if you have to hit the mute button just because the music tunes aren't your thing, go for it. Put on your headphones, listen to whatever it is you want to listen to. But if you guys have any questions, like, feel free to ask. But we're just gonna continue to onward. So, like I said, we're gonna be doing skulls. I forgot how awesome this damn thing is, that I'm like, I really want to continue it. It's kind of funny. I'm glad I found it, but also I'm like, oh man. I remember when I couldn't decide whether I wanted to make this whole thing green, and I held off on buying another, skein. I forget what they call the thing of yarn in English. I think it's fascinating how there's names for things in English that in Spanish it's like, the thing of yarn. Like, I just want a thing of yarn. And then in English there's words specifically for that thing, and you're just like, really? Like, it's not just called blank? Anyway, nerdy rant, sorry. Anyway, so rows of actual crochet before I quit. My throat is starting to itch. Don't do this. Just drink something, Alethea. We can just solve that right there. Anyway, sorry, I'm on the struggle bus when it comes to certain things this week. Just because ear sinus, if you're just joining us, I'm bitching about my ear and sinus. Oh man, that's lovely, right? That's like a totally lovely intro. Anyway, we're going to get onward to actually crocheting. So if anybody asks a question and I don't answer right away, I will definitely answer whenever I do end up seeing it. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing awesome tonight. Onward to crocheting and getting some rows knocked out, right?
This scorch mat. She said she want dots. I told her put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Go bonkers. Girls, close the doors. Up, down, get that on the floor. Go bonkers. Go bonkers. I'm just a fly guy, living such a fly guy lifestyle. Girls gone wild, looking right for the limelight. In the nightlight, all these girls looking real fine. Their eyes on me, got their heart beating double time. Ladies on the bar, more drinks on the way. Go bonkers. Go bonkers. Fast life, rose, no ice. Full speed, only one life. Go bonkers.
Bring us a rock, drinking from the bottle like a cup. Till the sun come up, partying cause we don't give up. Cause the club don't stop rocking, we don't pan and stopping. And big tunes just dropping and bottles just popping. And never stop topping at all, cause we party like a rock star.
Go bonkers.
You put dopo nopo papa tippers.
Go bonkers. Go bonkers from the scorch mat. She said she want dots. I told her put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Go bonkers.
Too many questions, still going hard to the best of my recollection. The man in the mirror, please peep the reflection. Love-hate relationship still leaves me guessing. But I got no doubt, like Gwen Stefani, looking 40 exchange like my name's Armani. I refuse to let the industry rob me. So you can get rammed or you can dodge me. Get it? Winning is my hobby. Chicks in the lobby, rent the whole floor, throw a big ass party. Probably do something ungodly, but there's no doubt I am here to turn it out. Shining bright like a diamond, would think that is clear, you should figure it out. Bright like a diamond. Bright like a diamond. While your flames blowing out. No doubt. Bright like a diamond. Bright like a diamond. While your flames blowing out. Let's go. Believe in yourself, believe in yourself. Tel Aviv blowing up and you screaming for help. You gotta be determined like a refugee. You gotta be official like a referee. I wish you good, try and step to me. I turn into the Hulk and do so incredibly. Cross lands, cross seas, just to play y'all tracks. I'll be gone to November if I do come back. And it's evident the residents do not approve the president. So I'm preaching to the masses, a reverend. Cause I bless the track, and I'm heaven sent. And I stay 2 steps ahead like central intelligence. But I'm keeping the faith like Leo and the Reverend. Bright like a diamond. Bright like a diamond. While your flames blowing out. No doubt. Bright like a diamond. Bright like a diamond.
Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything for a reason. Everything for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
Wiser, mostly from stupid decisions and what I think about them. They made my brain tired. I learned to respect us and now I care about them. No one responds, it doesn't mean you share loud. Cold emotions does not make you a better man. Listen to your feelings, the best thing you ever can. Do for your life, your wife, your partner. Life's difficult, no need to make it harder. While I'm on the topic, I'll clarify. You can call me whatever, it's all smooth sailing like it's mirror time. Keep it bouncing while I hold my ground, I rock steady. First comes age, then wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. First comes age, then wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. My profile says I'm into freelance osmography. Means it's my life goal to see topography of a world in its entirety and meet people of all different varieties. Celebrate the differences, that's what makes us beautiful. Lend a helping hand, doesn't matter who you pull. I want to make the world a better place. So every day I wake up, I put on a better face. Learn to not feel guilt about having a better life. My parents struggle so that I can have a better right. I've learned that I will never find a better wife. You would think so too if you ever had a right. I've learned to stop being tough and hit the doctor up if I'm feeling rough. Now we getting up, I learned my music hobby. It isn't wasting time, you only get one life, so I ain't wasting mine. First comes age, then wisdom, got it. Second, third, age, then wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. So I wrote this song during the first 10,000 feet on a plane trip to Seattle for work. So while I sat here trying to figure out what to do after they said, please turn off your phone to airplane mode, I opened my iMachine app and played with the only packages that were downloaded. Now, since I'm old enough to have disposable income and stuff, I upgraded from an iPhone X to an XS Max for no reasons, which turned into a couple of verses. And who knows, this could have been 3 verses if the captain didn't just come on and say, we've reached 10,000 feet. You are now approved for devices such as laptops and small computers. So now I'm gonna get on my laptop and watch TV. Moral of this story, don't worry about what. If you want to put on a 60-second speech at the end of your album, then do it. If you want to do a hilarious beatbox skit at the end of your song, just do it. Music's how we speak with our souls, and if you're not saying something you believe in, then what's the point of saying anything at all? First comes age, then wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you.
And now, a poem by Hans Mollman. I think that I shall never see. My cataracts are blind.
Can't keep Hans Mollman down. Mollman, Hans Mollman. Can't keep Hans Mollman down. Mollman, Hans Mollman. Can't keep Hans Mollman down.
Hans Mollman is his name, aka Ralph Mellish. He's a stone cold player. In his loins, the indie movie star who took a football to the groin. Burns thought he was a leprechaun, drilled him in the head. Slept with Lars Ulrich's grandmother, then chilled with her in bed. He's more metal than Metallica, though that's not so hard. Homer drove him off the cliff, so impatient in his car. He was hauling Poe's house, just another day for Hans. But he's back, on it heartbroken twice. The Lazarus of Springfield always coming back to life. His name is
Mollman, Hans Mollman. You can't keep Hans Mollman down.
He's the bad luck Brian up on 20 Oak Grove. Hipster glasses so thick and brown.
Mollman, Hans Mollman. You can't keep Hans Mollman down.
Cause he's trying out for Gucci while he's waiting on his kidney. He's the talk of the whole darn town. Have you seen his green pants? Have you seen his new shirt? He wasn't yelling boo, he was yelling boo earns. Attacked by Roomba robots gone anthropomorphic. He's part Trippy the dog and part Kenny McCormick. He was riding on his Harley on the cover of his bio. Crashed into Planet Hype, yeah, he's been up there for a while. He was texting Homer, hit him, well surprised, he survived. He's twice as cool as Milhouse, though he can't really drive. Have you ever felt crushed by the weight of the planet? If you have, let me tell you that Hans Moleman understands it. You've gotta get up, you've gotta put on your tie, lace up your orthopedic shoes and look up at the sky and say, hey, solar race, today you won't burn me up. Keep that Moleman PMA, you can break out of that rut. Cause when you're stuck in the snow, when you're starting to turn purple, just remember Hans Moleman when the wolves start to circle. Moleman, Hans Moleman, you can't keep Hans Moleman down. Cause he's like cowabunga dudes with a skateboard in his hand, hipster glasses so thick and round. Moleman, Hans Moleman, you can't keep Hans Moleman down. Even in his iron lung, well, he's still dependable. He's the talk of the whole darn town. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he wrote. And one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, and one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go.
You seem to be the only one worthy of a final test. Remove as many of the... Go.
Now the way I be rocker, don't think you got ready. I hog the beat like bebop, bring it hard. Rock steady, underneath the sewers in a New York City. You're not a warrior honor, there ain't no cheap shots. Keep looking, this dude, he got no weak spots. Shortstop, play it all, leaving the catcher. 1 through third base, he a boss, Dylan Hatcher. Dylan my homie, and he'll keep you on guard. I'll spit some shards like Splinter while I'm splitting these nerdy bars. When I get in stories, you're a crank, just a stupid brain. The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting scene. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines are heavy sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Oh, you want that old chorus? Guess what? Feelings don't care what you want. Stockman so fly, they called him Gold Bloom. Rat King so mousy, they should get a room. Just listen to Wing Nut, you gotta screw loose. Aliens are the norm in this batch of turtle soup. You got DMX for that know the Gen X. Eastman soup, the Bay Blair art could've stayed. If bebop and rock ain't sure which shall.
Now, yo, cracking so many jokes, I call him funny, but did so much good, I call him J.R. Honeycutt. Ralphie always wanna fight, and Michelangelo, he plays some Mask of Dreams. You can't face me, they can tell I don't really give a hockey butt, Casey. In the first verse, I hit you with the pizza rhyme, slip into the past, slippery sloping like I'm spitting slime. Ninja Turtles in time, I'm gonna shell shock this line so hard that it'll silence then mine. Crescendo, megaphone, fine tunes, yellow bone, sewer surfing myself right up to the technodrome. Started from the sewers, now the whole team stepping here, shredded, destroyed, never reappear. The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting team. When you're a little bit pizza time, you realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Cowabunga with the cowboy concussion. Up, down, down, left, right, Konami code 7 lines into the dark turtle night. You got your Technodrome stories. Nothing as nice as that red-headed shorty. So suited with the connection to the boys. They got some toys, show van, show racer. They riding in the criminal flavor. They think they got it bad, they got Triceratops in. Busy destroying worlds, selling ports in New York City. Brain flying in, he wants to steal the show. Got Irma scared Splinter doing rat time kung fu. Multicolor foots holding up the track. The populace freaking out, kid drag breaking habits.
Don't need ooze to give him a bruise when the science orders an ass kicking. Don't get included in my muse. Let Cool have a temper that's worse than Raphael. They say I should want to be the city's heroes. More cutting edge than what's wielded by Leo.
Fight styles like mouses, got nothing in stock, man. Think the backs to fly, get the smarter fam. We'll take them lightly, but that's an easy win to me. Touch you said it best, never lower your eyes to enemies. Keep them hush like secrets at TGRI. Closest thing to perfect, 9.95. Splinter told me if I touch beats, treat it like pizza and eat it. Super shred the mic, so good.
The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting team. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines are happy sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trick pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Very vital to use the Force for good, of course. Luke Skywalker, that's my time. Here we go. If I were a Jedi, I could out-rap Buster Rhymes. Go eat undeclared MC Lars merch that you're looking for. I could levitate like Yoda, I'd eradicate Ebola. I could pick up girls, literally, even master pod racing up the 101, surpassing Golden Gate traffic. R2 on the roof of my Prius, dude. I could FaceTime holographic. I'd play for the A's and we'd win every game. Resurrect Mac Dre, do it all for the Bay. They'd all say, hey, Lars is neato, and always let me cut the line of El Farolito. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some Jedi rhyme. So I said this rhyme I'm about to say. I fought the Sith, and it went this way.
If I were a Jedi, bet I'd get all the ladies. I would mac it more than Dumbledore or Leto or Trady. Do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. And if you don't believe it, you will fail every time.
Hey! 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 It's a trap!
Start a small, hard work, no cheat codes. From the bottom, working up till I be going beast mode. Like if Global Guts was around for grown-ups, and the bonus prize is getting in shape and showing up. Steady on my grind till I send my name, cause I can only move forward like a ninja game. We going in, so don't you miss this. I'm running through this training like Ultra Instinct. For all might, I take flight, going plus ultra. No stops here, no brake lights. A Shenlong swelling up like a snake bite. Gaining mass like a new fish man, the great white. From city to city, stepping into a new challenge. All the ninjas that I meet are supporting with no malice. All sweat, no tears. We get cut, yeah, no shears. Some on my mind over matter. A machine clank clank when I'm going up the ladder. Ninja, ninja, rap, ninja, ninja, rap. Take a few spills. You never know where you go. What obstacle is waiting on you, so you gotta stay super like pseudo. We go hard, no, I can't skip. Keep it going all day until my hands rip. And if I lose, I don't panic. I just up the weights like a space trip dynamic. It's organic the way it happened, the exact same way. They're going back like Mario to Bowser's Castle. Cause at the end, I'm still nerdcore. Is that phrase even a term you heard or? Nah, bring it back, cause this a ninja rap. Ninja, ninja, rap. Take a few spills while you elevate your skills. Ain't for the fame, it's for the thrills. Go ninja.
Than just martial arts. Students start with simple climbing techniques and handling standard weapons.
Like when I'm going up the ladder. Ninja, ninja, rap. Ninja, ninja, rap. Take a few spills while you elevate your skills. Ain't for the fame, it's for the thrills. Go ninja, go ninja, go, 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 go.
These aren't kid gloves, Mr. Valiant. Destroying rappers like Judge Doom. killed that. Marvin Act, cutting them like sword and axe. That dip running through Toontown. These Looney Tunes, companies can't stop that. Havoc, that independence with suspense. Like a villain, black trench, creating inventions so greater for the haters. Never need no tact and generals. Whatever matters, competition, imposition, opposition. Contract for contract, I'm more that, just fall back. Characters, no scavengers, they cartoons in art rooms. Artists, I'm a star in this. Top notch, just check your watch. Live quick, I spit quick. Animation reality, rush out, no doubt.
I'll put this rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put the shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into the ground. Put this rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put this shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into the ground. Money by my ears tall. Got a lot on my plate, dog. Only thug rabbit out here in Toontown. Baby Herman, put the knife down. Papa Weasel, keep mouse making that pay. Them cartoons from back in the day. But I can't believe it, I shan't believe it, no way. Cause Roger Rabbit don't play. Doing donuts all day. With Andy Valiant, we all about it. You best get out of our way. You know I'm putting in work. These fools about to get murdered.
So we didn't think the logistics of filming this so far. Sorry, just jumping in here. You guys are just joining the stream. My name's Alethea. I'm an artist, and tonight we're crocheting just because I wanted to crochet. It's supposed to be a shawl of skulls. These are the skulls, if you can see them. They're scattered throughout the blanket. It's supposed to be called a Lost Souls blanket. Not Lost Souls. Add a different color and continue on and just basically go through all the yarn I have. And we didn't think the logistics of actually sharing something like this. Need to think about this for future reference. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to share them below. Anyway, dealing with a little bit more of ear pain, so we had to take a little bit of a break. I think I might cut out early just because, man, pain. Is with recently Tumex. He does live streaming. In case you don't follow him, he's a Mexican rapper from LA, I believe. I could be wrong, but you can follow him on Instagram. But we were talking about is a brutal beast. I don't wish it upon anybody. Was it worth going in the pool? Yes. Did I maybe get a tiny bit of water in my ear? Maybe. I don't know. Tried to treat myself to going into the pool today, and I think it was a bad idea. Either that or there's storms outside. So if we cut out sooner than later, sorry. Join us next week. We normally do portraits, and we normally do a poll. So that's a thing. I'm probably gonna sneeze here in a minute because I did nasal spray. Trying to see if that soon. I want to get one more row in, just because I want to see the yellow come through. So lackluster. But we got one row of yellow in, so we're kind of getting a half yellow. You can kind of see the skull there, beginnings of the skull anyway. So they're like yellow and colored. Maybe a little bit more, but if I just cut out, guys, don't hold it against me this week. We tried, we really tried, and man, I was not expecting this to happen right now. For you guys that don't know, I suffer from ear pain, and it's nasty. Anyway, from ear surgery that I had years ago, but it's all about crap. Hope you guys are doing awesome tonight. No comments so far. I wanted to share more. Granted, you guys got to see a little bit of crocheting, not enough to actually see the yellow come through. But it came out all. It's getting there, you know. But all of skulls. I can't wait to act for Halloween colors. So that's the thing. I'm probably going to go green, green, yellow, and then finish off however much this yellow is. That's however long the yellow goes for. And then I'm going to do orange, because I realized I should add some orange to make it a little bit more Halloween-ish, and then some purple. Other than that, I haven't thought about any other colors. I might add red, but red feels too Christmassy. Anyway, I thought I was going to hang out a little bit longer. Thought we were going to chill and chat for a while longer, but the pain is brutal and kind of being a jerk face. Man, life. Labeled the video shitstorms. That would be convenient. I'm never convenient, but it talks about, if I can find the video, I will share the ET hat. You know what, maybe we'll actually crochet the ET hat next weekend if I don't get bored and I don't start it sooner than later. But if you want to follow us on Instagram and join in on the polls, depending how next week goes, we might actually draw a portrait, in which case, don't know. Things are up in the air right now. In pain. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing awesome. And we held out as long as we could. It's only 12:30, which is not killing. Just getting creative. Sorry guys that I'm just... It's not gonna happen tonight. Body's crapping out. But, yeah, shitstorms. Kind of gotta make the best of the situation. And realize, you know what? You got to show off that you can crochet. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome night. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Like I said, we're repeating ourselves now. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and hopefully this pain just subsides and goes away, because that would be awesome. And if it does, maybe I'll go live on Instagram. That's one thing that I haven't done, and my friend Vamp DeVille, she was painting her, it sounds kind of weird out of context, but she was painting her intestine. Her Instagram handle is, because I'm a jerk face, it made me go, man, I should really go live on Instagram. I don't, and people have asked me before in the past to go live on Instagram, and I've always tried to justify it by saying, there's not enough people on there, and turns out, no, my audience is a lot larger on Instagram. I should post on Instagram. Anyway, that's a whole rant and nerdy rant for another day. We're just trying to basically kind of bypass the pain and pretend we're not in pain, but no, we're in pain. But I hope you guys are doing awesome. We will come back next week. We usually live stream every Saturday at 11 p.m. Normally it's in the format of portraits. Tonight, really not a thing. We made it for an hour and a half, though. I give yourself a pat on the back for that if you made the hour and a half long stream. If not, oh man, it's not a norm for us. Kind of trying not to feel like I'm wimping out on something, because I'm like, no, you're in pain. Anyway, but yeah, normally we live stream and it's normally in the format of portraits. Tonight just happened to be crocheting. But if you're into it, definitely subscribe and follow us. We normally do this, like I said, every Saturday. More than likely next Saturday we will probably, fingers crossed, as we ramble, because I'm realizing I already said this, but we will probably have a poll. So if you want to follow me at Inkeater. And this is awesome. Man, we're batting 1,000. But this year for October, we're going to be doing cryptids worldwide. If you don't follow me on YouTube, I'm exploring Latin American cryptids from last year. This is a series that I forgot to share. Rather, shit happened and I never got around to sharing it. So if you're into cryptids, myths, legends, definitely check out my YouTube channel, where we did that this past month. We're going to be coming to an end, I believe, either Monday or Tuesday, and then we're going to be drawing cryptids from, all over United States. I'm kind of excited to draw Wendigo, to be quite honest. But let me know, what are some of your favorite cryptids? Because maybe I'll use some of those ideas to swap out some of the ones I have. I was thinking change a few of them out, just because I'm like, do I really want to draw that? Anyway, I'm just gonna get going now because I'm rambling and I'm trying to fight through this pain, and we're just not gonna do that. But yeah, if you want to check out a really cool artist, check out Vamp DeVille, the Vamp DeVille, and join us next weekend when we are hopefully, fingers crossed, feeling better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Have an awesome Saturday into Sunday wherever you guys are at. And that's pretty much it. Bye, guys.